flip-flopping Capricorns, little devilish signs over here, materialistic or very stylish earth signs. The zodiac Capricorn actually corresponds with the devil for the major arcana. Not to mean you're devilish, but probably more materialistic. Again, more of the fashionable, the earth signs. But whatever. That's just my weird intro spiel. I'm very excited. I just drank a Sprite. Okay, so let's see. I have done Cancer through Sagittarius, and you are next. Lovely Capricorns. We're just going to do a general reading and just kind of pick up on any type of energies. Most of my readings tend to be relationship related, like whether romantic or friend, like platonic, family, whatever. I'm just trying to channel a reading in general, and I don't know, with Capricorn, maybe you guys could be trying to manifest some money, maybe like just more career related, but we'll just see what comes up in the reading. Last two readings have been more about friendships. Other couple readings have been about, like, you know, soulmate connections and karmic and stuff like that. Feel free to watch my pick a card video. It's an hour long. I just posted that like the other night, so that was my first post on my channel. Alright, so thank you, Spirit. Let's just channel Capricorn. General energy. This is not date specific. Whenever you watch this, it will resonate with you. Alright, so already got some cards coming up. Okay, let's pull two more though. Move that back a little bit. Alright, so we have Two of Wands as the overall energy. The Star, you might be dealing with an Aquarius. Maybe you know an Aquarius, someone in your life. Whatever is Aquarius, let's just keep going. Capricorn, two more cards. Capricorn, general energy, Capricorn, whenever they resonate. Whoever's in reverse. Alright, Capricorn. Capricorn. One more card. Ooh, that one flipped right over. Alright, Seven of Cups. Whew. Let's look at this. So you have two major arcanas, pretty powerful major arcanas. You could be dealing with a Gemini, an Aquarius, any fire sign, and any water sign, possibly. Very bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups in reverse. So some of you guys may be in separation or a breakup with certain somebody in your life. Alright, so the overall energy, Two of Wands, that's about like future planning. See, funny, Two of Wands and Three of Wands are very similar, which is funny because it's like, why are they the exact same? They're right next to each other. But while Three of Wands is more preparation, you know, Two of Wands is just like future planning, decision discovery. Like maybe like I have decided that I want to start doing something. I've decided I want to do this, you know. So it's not actually fully taking action yet, but you're very passionate about it and you're about to take action. You're about to embark. Like you're about to make this little lion just whoosh, you know, leap off this little hill and just start. But right now you're kind of just like looking at it. You're like organizing the map right now. You're just like, I want to do this, I want to do that. Maybe something very hopeful, you know, with the Star card. This is major arcana. Again, this is Aquarius energy. This is hope, spirituality, renewal, inspiration, and serenity. I feel like you're really inspired right now, Capricorn. Very inspired to make some type of plan for. Like, it's just something you're like, I made this decision, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to just take a crack at it. With the Lovers in reverse, you could be dealing with a soulmate connection. Funny thing is, again, how I said Capricorn is devil energy. The devil is more like karmic connections, materialistic, more sexual type of relationships. And then like the Lovers card is like, it's like the bright side of the devil's shadow side. So this is like the brighter side of, you know, the soulmate type of twin flame, whatever connection. So yeah, I feel like for a lot of you guys, maybe you've made the decision to pursue a soulmate connection. I feel like maybe in the past you're very confused about how to move forward with this person, with this connection. Maybe you had a lot of options and just when it came to love, you're very confused. So I see you kind of just being like, I'm inspired, I'm ready to kind of just take action, I'm ready to just kind of take a leap. There, again, like, I feel like it's kind of split half and half. Like, there are a bunch of signs that are dealing with this type of soulmate, twin flame connection, and then other signs that are just kind of chilling, you know? So, yeah, with the two major arcana, though, I feel like this definitely is something that's been, like, a long time coming. It's divinely guided. And for a short period of time, you were indecisive. Just, like, you had so many options laid out in front of you. You really didn't know what to do. But you're just like, you know what? I thought I was content where I was, but I want something more. I want something bigger than me. You know, I want to reach out up here, you know? So yeah, a lot of you are just making that decision to do that, and I feel like you're kind of hoping it will turn out nicely, because the star card, it's like wishing upon a star, like literally just very, very hopeful, very like, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to do this, I hope it all, you know, works out for me, you know? So let's get a couple more cards. I'm kind of surprised too, because I'm like, no offense Capricorn, I feel like a lot of you guys aren't really over here thinking that much about like, you know, love and connection and stuff like that, but I feel like maybe for a long time coming, like for a lot of you, there might be like a, you know, a true love in your, like, in your hemisphere, like around you, and that's happening a lot, you know, but definitely like a true love connection that is on the horizon, maybe needs to develop a little bit more, you know. I feel like maybe a lot of you guys recently, and by recently it could be like years ago, but like, you know, because time is a social construct, you know, just for us. The universe recently could be like 10 years ago, you know, like, trust me, it's not that long ago, but I feel like maybe you were in a relationship that you maybe thought you were going to be in for like the rest of your life, but it was more like a karmic type of connection, and you're finding a better love, you know, and I feel like you are now kind of planning a life with this new person. There might be some temptation for a few of you, like maybe in the past, maybe in the past you've been like known to maybe cheat or just feel tempted, maybe sexually, by other signs. Again, I feel like Capricorn can be more sexual, you know, like more like physical, superficial type of connections, and I feel like you really found like your other half, and I feel like you really want, like, you're hoping that it will just develop into a stronger bond. Maybe you've been in a relationship for maybe like a year or so, and you're just like ready to kind of like just take your relationship to the next level. Maybe some of you thinking about engagement. Here's the Page of Cups, which is like the messenger of love. So yeah, like I said, maybe a few of you are like ready to, like, you know, pop the question, or waiting for the question to be popped if you're a female, whatever. Let's pull another card though for Capricorn. Two of Swords in reverse. Alright, you got 2 twos, 22. 2 of Swords in reverse. Let me look at that real quick, because I know in the upright it's like stalemate. 2 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, indecision, confusion, information overload. So I feel like maybe a lot of people are kind of whispering in your ear like this might not be a good idea. You know, again, if you are involved with someone, I see the page right here. Maybe it could be someone younger for some of you. I feel like there may be a lot of people in, like, you know, people around you that are maybe like, oh, that's not really a good idea, this is like really temporary, it's not going to work out, but I feel like deep down you know, like, no, this is the one, this is someone that I really want to be with for like the rest of my life. I do not want anyone else. I want to be with this person, you know. I feel like a nice connection with this person, and I don't care what you guys are telling me. Stop trying to like, you know, say a bunch of stuff in my ear. I kind of made up my mind, you know. I feel like after a time of just feeling really indecisive on what other steps to take, maybe trying to consider what they would say, how it will work out in the end, how it will work out like 10 years from now, whatever. But I feel like now you're kind of moving past that, and you're like, nope, I made the decision, I'm hoping it'll all work out, I'm ready for this little connection, you know. Just, again, the Page of Cups is like, it's a messenger, it's young, it's just like, it could be mutual energy, you know, like mutual feelings, and I feel like, you know. It also talks about synchronicities, and we do have 2 twos, so if you see 22, I really should just like pull that up here. Let me just pull that up, because I keep seeing synchronized numbers, and I know what they mean, but I have the pictures on my phone, and I can't pull up the pictures right now as I'm reading. My computer is not turning on right now though, but just remind me, I guess. Oh, here it is. Just give me a second. Sorry about that. You know, I'll just like, whenever you see synchronized number, just like look up angel number, like I keep saying that, but let's just pull it up for you real quick, because I just feel like this needs to be, for some of you who might be like, I don't have time to look that up, I'm just gonna, like, if she tells me, she tells me, she doesn't, she doesn't. But let's just pull up angel number 22, and just wait for that to pop up. We'll take a minute. But otherwise, yeah, this reading's pretty straightforward though. I just feel like a lot of you might be like ready to kind of take a relationship to a next level. Again, I feel like maybe in the past you were tempted, maybe you were like a little indecisive about how you wanted to kind of move forward, you know. Again, maybe a lot of people are kind of talking in your ear like, no, don't do this, don't do that. But let's just like, I keep burping. I feel like I'm getting a lot of burp confirmations. Now this site's kind of trash. All right. Okay. So there have been a bunch of different websites that have this. Sometimes they're a little different, but the messages are kind of the same. So angel number 22 basically it promotes diplomacy, harmony, and power. Balance, cooperation, just like all that stuff. So yeah, just like finding balance, I feel like that's kind of coming towards you. So again, a lot of you could just be like, you know what, I found the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. In the past, I thought that person was meant for me, you know, but there's like a lot of temptation, and maybe at the beginning of this relationship, like maybe you just had like kind of like a player mentality, and you did feel tempted to kind of like stray away from this love, you know, like cheat, whatever. But maybe like you're slowly breaking away from that because you kind of made a decision like, you know what, I really want to be in this nice connection. Pay attention to the red flags in the reverse. I got this before, I think with one of my pick a card readings or whatever. Because it's in the reverse, I feel like it's not necessarily a bad thing of pay attention to the red flags. I feel like, again, this is probably just talking about synchronized numbers, you know. So for a lot of you, yeah, pay attention to synchronized numbers. Pay attention to those types of synchronicities. Again, you might see the number 2 a lot, okay? So you just pay close attention to that. Let's put one more, you know. It's funny, it's like, I feel like maybe for a lot of the signs, I usually don't really read that much about like love stuff. You're getting a lot of love readings with me right now. Deception in the reverse. So someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship, but it is in the reverse. So yeah, I feel like, again, like I said, I feel like you outgrown this period of deception. Maybe you do trust this person that you're with, and you're ready to take things to the next level, and you were cautious at first, you were paying attention to the red flags, you know, and even the light that I randomly chose for this video, my little LED light is, wait, I wonder if you can see it. My little LED light was red that I did, so that's actually pretty funny too. But yeah, I just feel like, I feel like maybe you were very wary in the past, and you were like, let me just make sure this person's legit, let me make sure they're not going to betray me, that they're not going to stray away and find someone better, whatever. You know, I feel like, you know, temptation is natural, you know, in relationships, but it's just a matter of, are you going to act on that temptation or not? So I feel like maybe both of you are on the same level of just kind of being loyal to each other, and again, maybe in the past, you or the other person did have moments where they cheated on their partner, but this relationship, you're like, no, this is stable, I want to start over again. I know this could be something way stronger, no matter what people say, no matter what any differences we have. I know that this is a connection that is really worthwhile, so let me just invest in this, you know. I feel like you're no longer in a period of curiosity. You're no longer in a period of maybe other people are constantly like wondering what's going on. I feel like maybe for some of you might have jealousy issues, again, like maybe some insecurities. With the 7 of Cups, you might worry that they'll find someone better. Like, I see unrequited love in the reverse, so it's just like more worried about unrequited love, more worried that, like, you know, they don't feel the same way as you do, blah blah blah, worried about inevitable separation. But I feel like this is just more in your thought space, you know. And I mean, I really wasn't pulling that many cards for other zodiacs. I just do like maybe 1 or 2 maximum, but you do have wedding. So like I said, a bunch of you are probably ready to kind of pop the question. You may have been in a relationship for a pretty long time, you know, maybe like a year or so, or a couple of years, whatever, and a lot of you are ready to just, again, take your relationship to the next level, get married to this said person. So that was pretty straightforward. Capricorn, congratulations. If you are a female, possibly expect the question to be popped. This is not going to resonate with every single person. If you're over here single, then it could just mean maybe someone that you're around knows that they want to be with you and will ask you out. Or, you know, maybe you'll be DTR and make your relationship official. And for those of you who have been in a relationship for a pretty long time, I feel like just expect a proposal maybe coming soon. like in the very near future, according to universal time, not social construct time. You know, give it some time, but I just feel like maybe it's been discussed with a few of you about marriage. So again, congratulations, Capricorn. I just see some type of relationship accelerating, whether starting to date or, you know, declaring an official relationship or engagement. But congratulations, and I'll see you next time.